When I was in high school, I was on the speech team. There were debaters and there was forensics. And I did dramatic duo, and I did humorous interpretation, and I did drama reading. I also did exposition, like a sales speech, poetry readings, and it was just fun. I just loved it. And the judges, it wasn't even my decision. It's like they made the decision for me. They said, "You've got an unusual voice. You should do cartoons for a living. You should do cartoons. You should do cartoons." It was enough on the critiques that I should look into it. But this was in Ohio. I mean, they don't make cartoons in Ohio. So what am I going to do? But there was a radio station that was right behind my house, just across the field. I ended up getting a summer job there. I filled in for people that went on vacation. So I learned all about doing radio. But the thing that really made the difference was that my boss really knew who I was. And he says, "Because we've got a lady from Warner Brothers, and I want you to meet her." And so I shook her hand, and she's with Warner Brothers Music, because this is the radio station. So I kind of stayed after work late and got one of the engineers to help me out, and I put a tape together. It was pathetic. I think about it now. And she was good for a word. Next thing, I got a letter, and in the letter there was talked about Hanna-Barbera and Filmation Studios and Walt Disney, and they were all addresses except for one. And it was the last one, and she said, "Dawes Butler, who's the voice of Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote." So I call him up, and I'm listening to this outgoing message on his message machine. We didn't even have message machines back then, except he did, because he was in Beverly Hills. So I call him up, and he says, "This is Percival Pickles. I am Mr. Butler's butler. Please leave your name and the information, and he'll get back to you. Wait for the beep. Beep." And I'm like listening to this going, wow, that's weird. "Hello, Mr. Butler. This is Nancy Cartwright calling from Dayton, Ohio." So I did my own little whatever. Yeah, just a little response to his very uppity, British dude. And I did a little Cockney Bart, whatever. And but it was effective. He called me back. And from that moment on, this is another one of those things about, trusting your instincts. This is carpe diem. You got to take them, because you never know. For me, something always happens. A door always opens, always, always. You would be amazed how many people out there are aligned with you, and people that are incredible people that want to help you and are willing to help you. And it's just a matter of communicating.